All right, guys, welcome back in to Kurt Magoosh and Slaughterhouse Sports here, and we're talking a lot of Colorado today. There's breaking news flying off of the shelves in Boulder. First off, an offensive line recruit from Ohio, Jordan Hall. We're going to try to review his film. He's 6'8", and really just started playing football a couple of years ago, but of course he has a high upside. He has NFL size, great potential. He's one of the commits in the 23 class, a high school guy from Ohio, and we're going to review that. But the breaking news is that Deion Sanders has relieved every single coach at Colorado of their duties, but there is one man that is left standing, and that is the OG. That is the OG, Darian Hagan. And, I mean, this whole exercise is interesting to me. I'm just about 30 years old. So for most of my life, Colorado hasn't been a factor. They haven't been prevalent. I mean, Bill McIntyre had the team to 10 wins maybe a couple of times, but lately, it's just been a revolving door, and ever since they went to the Pac-12, they only have 2 winning seasons, and I believe like 9 years of going to the Pac-12. I can even look that up even further. But of course, they played in the Big 12, and during the 90s with Nebraska, they were national champions. In 1990, they won the national championship. So we all know Joel Klatt does the games, and he was a quarterback there at Colorado. But really in the 90s with Bill McCartney, with Bill McCartney as the coach, that is when Colorado was in its golden years. And really, the Scott Frost or the Tommy Frazier of Colorado, the most prevalent name to fans of Colorado is Darian Hagan. And Darian Hagan was the option quarterback for, Eric Bieniemy. All right, so Eric Bieniemy was there in the 1990s as well. 91 or 92, he was a second-round pick. But in the 1990s, guys, Colorado won the national championship in 1990, and Darian Hagan was the option quarterback. He's from Los Angeles, so he knows LA. He knows the West Coast. He can recruit to the West Coast. And so Hagan played a little bit in the NFL, a little bit in Canada, and then he came back in Colorado. And from 2005 to 2022, his family has resided in Boulder, and he's worked on the staff for 17 years. So for Deion Sanders, this is a really good move, because not only has Darian been there so long, he knows about Colorado. He knows about Bill McCartney, the legendary coach at Colorado. Darian Hagan knows the glory years of Colorado. And the goal for Deion Sanders is to bring back Colorado to the golden years of the 1990s. And that's what Deion is doing. So he's creating the new culture. Everybody's coming in from Jackson State. He's tearing apart this 1-11 team, which I agree with. But Darian Hagan, and I'm sure Darian Hagan might even know Deion Sanders. They're similar in age. Darian Hagan was the option quarterback, and Eric Bieniemy was the running back for Colorado during that time. So he's connected to probably Bieniemy, to the Chiefs staff, if you want to get Andy Reid influences there. But Darian Hagan's an OG, seems like a great guy, and he knows LA really well. LA's his hometown. His family's still primarily from, LA. So this guy knows everything about Colorado, and he probably, with Deion, was honest during the process of, this is what has gone well, this is what hasn't gone well, these people are the people you want to talk to, this thing at Colorado needs to be fixed, this part of the culture needs to be fixed. So Darian Hagan's going to play a critical role in helping this Colorado football team. Also, Darian Hagan, as a running back coach, he took a guy from a scout team, a little 5'7" guy who was a productive high school player as a running back, Phillip Lindsay. And he made Phillip Lindsay. Phillip Lindsay then became a 4-year player for Colorado. And, of course, we know Phillip Lindsay was a great player at Colorado, and even went to the hometown Denver Broncos and had some success in the NFL as well, still in the NFL. So Darian Hagan was vital in Philip Lindsay's development as a running backs coach, and I believe that he could probably stay on as a running backs coach because Darian Hagan's been a running back coach 2 stints as a running back coach. He was a director of player personnel from 2011 to 2015, but from 2016 to 22, he's been a 6-year running back coach. He's been a running back coach for over a decade. So this is very wise of Deion, and it primarily expected to keep Darian Hagan around. So, yeah, this is an expected move, but Darian Hagan, I enjoyed learning about the history of Colorado football and researching Darian Hagan and seeing his highlights and everything as a prolific quarterback at Colorado. So really good move by Deion to keep Hagan around. He's the last one standing, and all the other spots are getting filled as we speak.